Hello friends, this video I'm going to be comparing the job of a data analyst versus a business analyst, and this is going to be super in depth. So if you're in for this, let's get into it right now. Consider subscribing to my channel. I also have my LinkedIn profile link down below if you want to check that out. And in this specific video, I'm going to be comparing business analyst role versus a data analyst role, so you know exactly which one to go for. So I'll start off with the business analyst role. So as a business analyst, you are actually supposed to translate non-technical items into technical items. That means this could be basically converting a manual process that is currently being done by a few people, and you're trying to either automate that process through an app or through a process or a tool that is built on website or on a software, any of those things. So as a business analyst, you're basically translating non-technical items into technical items. And how do you get the non-technical items? Your role would be to basically go to that specific company and to that specific process and meet all the people that are working in that specific process. So in this case, you'll be interviewing each one of them and making notes of what they do on a day-to-day basis. That step one, this is how they get the data feeded in. Then step two, this is how the person number two translates the data or manipulates the data. And then third would be somebody who visualizes the data. So in this case, there's a fixed pattern, there's a fixed data process that goes into it, and they're trying to automate all of that. So as a business analyst, your goal is to basically create a tool or a software or a website or an app which basically does all of this manual process and does it automatically. So the moment the data comes in, it automatically gets visualized to the step three. And in this case, once you get in those the non-technical items from the teams, then your goal is to basically go over to your team who is actually responsible for developing the tool, the software, the app, or the website, and then break it out into different parts or subgroups so that your team can start working on each of those individual items. And your end deliverable as a business analyst is a business requirement document, which is called BRD. And business requirement document is basically converting all that non-technical stuff into smaller technical stuff or pieces in a document version. So you know that, okay, step one is this, step two is this, step three is this, and this is the subgroups in it. And once all of that is combined together, your team has actually developed a tool or a software or an app or a website that does automate all of that manual steps that were currently being done. So this is the role of a business analyst on a really high level. A data analyst does the opposite of that. So that is translating technical information into non-technical information. That means that as a data analyst, you'd be working with different sources of data. You're getting all that data in, you're manipulating all the data, you're visualizing all the data, and then you're creating some reports based on your analysis. So the data analyst, the final deliverable is a report, and that report should be easy to understand. So any person, whether or not they have technical knowledge, they know exactly what's going on because their knowledge is more into the business perspective of it. So they don't understand what data manipulation means or how you wrote the codes. But what they want to know is what is actually going on with all the data that we have collected. Is our business actually going up or is it going down? And you're focusing right on those KPIs. So you're reporting right on those KPIs which are essential for a business owner. So this is the role of a data analyst in a really high level. And if you've watched this video till now, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. My link to my LinkedIn profile is down below. So if you want to connect with me and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So this is all the stuff that I have in this specific video. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you can write them in the comments section. So this is all I have for this week, and I'll see you on the other side.